In this video, I am going to be sharing some exercises that will be beneficial for your knees. So whether you're recovering from an injury or you feel you need to strengthen your knees, this video will help serve you. So let's get started. So when we are standing or when we are doing the standing asanas, you need to be careful of the weight you're putting on your feet, right? Whether your weight distribution is more on the front side of the foot or on the back side, or it might be balanced. So the first point is being aware, right? So what I want you to do is the point beneath your big toe, the point beneath your pinky toe, and on your heel. This forms a triangle that actually helps you activate the arch of the foot. So when I'm placing my foot without the awareness that the weight needs to be distributed here, my feet arch is a bit flatter. But now if I raise my toes up and press through the 3 points that we talked about and then place my toes down, now as you can see, the arch of my foot has activated. And what will that help? Now, because the knee is like a bridge between your ankle joint and your hip joint, so activating the foot arches every time you're standing or you're doing a standing asana, that helps to take care of your knee joint. So here at this point, I will request you to maybe pause the video, stand, and then try activating these arches and feel what difference it makes. Then you will feel that your leg muscles, the outer thigh muscles, will become more active. And it's a steady process. It will slowly, gradually, you'll be able to get there. So that's the first point. And even sitting, you can try practicing. So place the 3 points on the mat, the triangle, and lift up your toes and then release your toes. So that's how you know you have activated them, and keep pressing on those 3 points. So that's the first exercise to do, to stand with awareness, maybe for a minute or two. That's where you could start from and then gradually extend it to your day. The second exercise that we're going to talk about is straightening your leg, placing your hands by your side, and then moving your toes forward, pointing the toes forward, and then back. So here, if you see, when I'm pointing my toes forward, the back of the knee is pressing on the mat. The thigh becomes engaged. The calf muscle becomes engaged. And you stay here for like 10 seconds. And then come back. And now you you pull your toes towards the body. Now that could mean lifting up your heels. That's absolutely okay. And then again, pressing on the back of the knees. So we are trying to activate the muscles around the knees, so that if the muscles around the knees are healthy, that they will ensure to protect and take care of your knee every time. So you want to do repetition of these at least 10 to 20 times every day for like 10-second hold or a 5-second hold, how much ever your body is able to do for now. The third exercise that I'm going to share is interlock your fingers beneath your thigh and now press your calves on your thigh. The back is straight. Now here you could place a blanket if you want your back to help be straight. If it slouches like this, then you want to place a blanket beneath your hips so that your back can be straight, because that's essential for this exercise. And now you press the calf muscle on your hands and then straighten it. So I'm not placing the leg back on the mat, but it's a little above the mat. So you try doing this at least 10 times each side, right? The same on the other side. So lifting your left leg, interlocking your fingers beneath your thigh. Now pressing your calf muscles on your thigh, back straight. And now straightening the leg. And try to synchronize these movements with your breath. So inhale, And exhale, bring the calf closer to your thigh, squeeze, and then inhale. So that was the third exercise. Now the fourth one is where you are on the mat, your legs are straight on the mat, and you're squeezing your thighs and then releasing, right? So squeeze your thighs and release. Squeeze your thighs. So when you have to squeeze your thighs is basically you are imagining that your thighs are like a straw and you're drinking any sort of liquid from them. So pull, and that's how your legs will be engaged. But you have to be mindful that the knee is not hyperextended. What does that mean? So the kneecap doesn't have to move up like that, right? So if it's absolutely like extending to a point where it feels like it's too much, that's not what we want. We just want like a gentle engagement and then release. So that helps to develop the muscles around your knees. So you want to do like 20, 25 times if you're okay with that, or maybe start with a little less. Hold for like 3 to 4 seconds, breathe while you're holding, and then release. The next exercise that I'm going to be sharing can be done with help of a blanket, right? So roll your blanket or roll your towel, keep it on the mat, and now place the back of the knees on the rolled blanket. Now lift up, engage your calves, and then down. Lift up your foot, engage your calves, down. So just like we engaged the quadriceps in the previous one, we are doing the calf engagement in this one. So you're pressing the back of your knee, you're lifting, you're engaging your calf and releasing. You can also do both of them together if you feel comfortable. Inhale and exhale. Keep moving ahead with your breath. You can again do this like 10 to 15 times. The last exercise that I'm going to be sharing for the knee health is with help of a belt, or it could be like a stole, anything that's long enough for you. So first of all, you have to come down in lying position for this. So straighten your feet and then engaging your core, come down, lay on the mat, breathe here. And if it is accessible for your knee, while you're lying down here, we want to lift up the right leg, and the left leg will be internally rotated. So when I say internally rotated, that means if my foot is facing to the left side, now I'm bringing the foot facing the ceiling and a bit inward. So that takes care of my leg to be internally rotated. And my right leg, I will lift it up to a point where I feel comfortable. And you don't have to bother about, keeping the knees very straight. There can be a micro bend. That's absolutely okay. And you lift it up and then you place it down. Up and down. So again, synchronizing your breath. Inhale, exhale. So if you want, you can take the help of a belt here. So putting the front part of your foot, the belt on the front part of the foot, and now inhale, bring the foot forward towards your body. And here you can have like a small micro bend, right? Or a okay bend, whatever feels good for your knee. And while you're staying here, you want to breathe through your hamstrings, through the back of the knees, right? And stay here. So you want to make sure that when you're staying in such positions, your body feels safe, your body feels, relaxed, so that it is able to do a bit more. Only when your body feels safe and secure will it be able to relax its muscles and you'll be able to surrender more. And you can stay here for like 2 to 3 minutes and keep breathing. And then doing the same on the other side. So bring up your left. So the right foot, right leg internally rotated, and then the left leg is up. You can have a bend, and now slowly you can go up and then release, up. So first you can do these dynamic movements. Dynamic movement is like where you're going up and down. Keep breathing. And then after a couple of them, you can come to a static movement. That is, now your knee can slowly relax. Your hamstrings can relax. And you can breathe through this. So the exercises that I have shared with you today, I want you to do them, but I also want you to listen to your body while you're doing to them, right? So because this is for all those people who are on their recovery journey for their knees, or who want to strengthen their knees, you want to feel what feels good for your knees. Is it a challenge? Is it a pain? Is it a discomfort? You want to be able to differentiate between that and then pick and choose what you like. And then you can release. Shake your legs a bit. Turn to one side and then come up. I would love to hear how these exercises go for you. Remember, consistency is the key. So if you're really consistent in these movements and you're practicing it regularly, you should be able to see the results and you should be able to progress and make your knee healthier. Let me know in comments how this felt for you. Thank you.